Hey guys, back in the middle of 2020, Google announced a new algorithm update would be hitting our shores and named it Page Experience. While there was no immediate need to optimize your site back then, we now know it's releasing in May 2021, so the date is fast approaching. And it's one of only a handful of ranking factors that Google has officially announced, so today I'll let you know how to optimize your web pages for better SEO and better user experience. Hey, I'm Joe Williams from Tribe SEO, and I'm on a mission to make SEO easier, fun, and profitable for small businesses. So, what exactly is page experience? Well, according to Google, the page experience signal measures aspects of how users perceive the experience of interacting with a web page. And optimizing for these factors makes the web more delightful for users across all web browsers and surfaces and helps sites evolve towards user expectations on mobile. Now, the mobile part is important. In 2015, Google announced that more people search on mobile devices than desktop, and Google has been encouraging businesses to optimize for a better mobile user experience ever since. Not least in 2018 when Google announced the rolling out of mobile-first indexing. And as a result, Google now uses the mobile version of your content not just for indexing, but for ranking too. Later in 2018, we saw PageSpeed becoming a ranking signal on mobile search results. And the latest Page Experience update is intended to further reward sites that have a great user experience with a keen focus on mobile. But what are the page experience signals? Well, we can divide these into two camps. The first camp are the original page experience signals. Well, they're original because they existed as ranking signals before the page experience umbrella term was coined. These include ensuring your web pages should be mobile friendly and that they offer safe browsing, HTTPS security, and no intrusive interstitials. The second camp are the core web vitals, which are new signals that I'll come to in a moment. But first, let's review the original page experience signals, starting with mobile friendliness. When it comes to search on mobile devices, Google says users should get the most relevant and timely results, no matter if the information lives on mobile-friendly web pages or apps. That makes sense, so how do you check if your web pages are mobile-friendly? Well, if it's only for a few web pages, the quickest and easiest way to do this is through Google's mobile-friendly test tool. You simply pop in the URL you want to check and press return. Google will crawl and analyze the page, and after that, it will let you know if the page is mobile-friendly or not. Phew, our homepage is mobile-friendly. Now, if you want to check a whole website at a time and get detailed reporting on any potential issues, you'll want to run it through the Mobile Usability Report, which is part of Google Search Console. Here, you check out whether your pages are valid or whether they contain mobile usability errors. Examples of errors include that the text is too small to be read or clickable elements are too close together. Google will highlight which pages are affected and provide useful tips on how to fix them. Okay, let's scoot back and look at the next signal, which is safe browsing. Sites which aren't safe for browsing have security issues, such as hacked content, malware and unwanted software, or social engineering. Now, social engineering is when a web page tricks visitors into doing something dangerous, such as revealing confidential information or downloading software. So, if you open up the Security Issues report, which is part of Google Search Console, you can see whether your site has security issues or threats to your website or the public. So, in this example, there are no issues, and that's exactly what we want to see. If issues were found, you'd want to fix them quickly because they can be damaging for your visitors to your site and your SEO progress. Google provides pointers on how to fix any issues, and often this is done by a technical person such as a web developer. Okay, now for the next original page experience signal, HTTPS security. Google provides documentation on how to check if your site's connection is secure, but it's straightforward. You just need to see whether there's a padlock by the address bar of a browser. The padlock symbol shows that pages use HTTPS and contains a valid security certificate. If your pages aren't secure, rather than seeing a padlock, visitors will see a not secure label, which may put people off from hanging around too long. Unsecured web pages aren't trusted much by search engines either, so it's recommended to apply HTTPS to all pages on your website, and in doing so, they'll earn a small SEO boost. Okay, now for the final original page experience signal, which is no intrusive interstitials. Now, interstitials, that's a funny sounding word and it's not the easiest to pronounce. But what does Google mean by it? Intrusive interstitials are often in the form of a pop-up, and while you can usually close them, it's not always easy on a smartphone. They annoy mobile users particularly because they make it hard for them to view the main content that they expect to see. Now, not all interstitials are intrusive. Pop-ups to accept website cookies usage and age verification are fine, as too are smaller interstitials that allow you to see the main content. Okay, that's a wrap on the original signals. Let's now look at the new page signals. There are 3 new signals that make up the Page Experience Update and are collectively known as Core Web Vitals. The first is called Largest Contentful Paint, LCP, which measures the loading performance of a web page. The second vital is First Input Delay, FID, and this measures the interactivity of a page. And the final Core Web Vitals is Cumulative Layout Shift, CLS, which measures the visual stability of a web page. Now, there's quite a lot to unpack when measuring and optimizing Core Web Vitals, so I'll save that for the next video. Okay, this has been an introduction to Google's Page Experience Update. I'm Joe from Tribe SEO, and if you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to subscribe or leave a comment. And if you're watching this anywhere else, sign up for our email newsletter over at tribeseo.com. I'll be sending more SEO videos like this, and the next one's on Core Web Vitals. It's a goodie, and I'll see you there.